Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the thumbnail, today I'm going to be showing you how I create a really beautiful, elegant, and glam nail set. No matter what nail trends come and go, I always find myself falling back in love with glam nail sets and rhinestones. They just look so beautiful, especially in low lighting. Like, it just does something to my eyeballs. Like, I love the way they look. So I'm going to be starting on this nail set. It is a coffin shape, and I'm going to be using my base color called Blush Clay. I'm going to use 2 coats of this cured in between, and you can prep the nails beforehand with any kind of product that you would like. So I would recommend like buffing or etching the nail with some type of like acetone or something, and then you can apply a hard gel if you want to, like a builder gel or something. You can also use base coat gel. I feel like it's not necessary for me because once I'm done with the nails, they're so strong, like you can't even bend them at all, or like they're like as strong as acrylic. So I personally don't feel like it's necessary, and I don't want the nails to look so bulky. I want them to look nice and natural, like if it's a full acrylic nail set. So I don't like when they look too chunky, especially at the cuticle area. So I try to keep the layers not so thick, so that's why I don't do a builder gel or anything like that. But it's completely personal preference. Like if you want to, you totally can. So I used my base color called Blush Clay from my shop, nailsadbyval.com. And once I'm done with that, now I'm going to grab my black gel polish. This is called Purrfect Black from my shop as well. All the products will be in the description box, including the nail stands that I'm using and the putty that I used to stick the nails on, the nail tips, everything. So if you're ever wondering what I'm using in my videos, it's always in the description box. And I'm going to be using my Purrfect Black gel polish to create a French tip. This is a ultra pigmented 1 coat coverage black gel polish. So as you can see, I'm not going to have to go back in with the second coat because you can just see how pitch black this color is. It's so perfect, and I love this gel polish. It makes it so easy to create any type of nail design where I need this color. So I'm just going to be filling this all in, and the liner brush that I'm going to be using will be restocking very soon on my website. It's my French Slayer brush, so that'll be restocking soon. When I have an estimated date, I'll let you guys know. But then I'm going to be doing this on all the nails except the ring finger, because the ring finger is going to have a blinged out French tip nail design. So I'm just going to let you guys watch this French tip portion for now. So I actually didn't realize that my French tip had to be like free on the ring finger, so I had to wipe it off and now restart. So I'm going to be using a gold gel polish for this. This is a really beautiful pigmented gold, and I'm just going to be using this to create the French tip here. So a really ultra sparkly color. Anytime I have to do a French tip with rhinestones, I always like to use the base color. I always want the base color of the French to be something that can match the rhinestones, so that way you can't see the color underneath. Like, I wouldn't want to use like a white French and put rhinestones on top of it, because the white will show through and it'll just look a little off. So if you want to get that really seamless look when you're creating a blinged out French tip, you really want to make sure that you match the color as best as you can. And this doesn't mean that you necessarily need to go out and buy a bunch of different colors of gel polishes. You can always custom mix your own to just try to match it as best as you can. Or you can always use like an iridescent one or just anything that'll match closely to your stones. And now I'm going to be applying the rhinestones on here. The glue that I'm going to be using is my Star Bond glue. This is a really strong glue that I get from Amazon, and it is my literal pride and joy for applying intricate rhinestone designs like this type, where there's going to be big crystals on there. It's going to grip those really big crystals very, very well, so that way you don't have any rhinestones falling off. And the main thing that I love, that's the main thing that I love about this glue. But the thing is, it's very hard to work with. This is definitely not a product that like you will get the hang of right away, because depending which one you decide to buy, it might dry so fast. It dries like a regular nail glue, like, you know, those nail, like if you want to do an acrylic set and like you apply the glue and then you have to stick the nail tip on when you're doing right before you put your acrylic on, that type of glue, like it dries so fast. So the one I use is the red bottle, and it's the one that dries slower. It's the thick consistency one, and I love it for applying rhinestones like I mentioned. And because I already have it here, I'm going to use it to apply the small stones as well, just because I already had it right in front of me. And with this type of glue, since it's a cyanacrylate glue, it's a glue that does not dry in the UV LED lamp. You really want to make sure that you get the Hurry Up Nail Glue Dryer Spray. You can get it from Amazon or eBay. It's just a spray that's like an aerosol, in an aerosol bottle, like a can, like a metal can, I guess, and you spray it on right after you apply the rhinestones where you want them to stick, and it's going to make sure that the rhinestones stay in place and the glue dries instantly. Like the glue will dry right away. So that's definitely a product you're going to need if you're going to want to try this glue out. So definitely pick that up if you're going to get this glue. I'll have this glue in the description box, but if you have trouble with giant charms or big crystals like the one I used here, the pear shape, or the ones I'm putting on right here, the big pear crystals, you really want to make sure you pick up a good glue, because it's literally the worst when you have a customer or client tell you that their rhinestones fell off and things like that. It's literally the worst feeling. So that's why I like to go in with this product. And since I'm explaining this product to you guys and like telling you guys about it, I would definitely recommend that you like wear a mask while you use this, because the odor is so strong with this glue. It's like a super glue. So it's literally, it's not a glue that's advertised as for nails. Like it's literally like, what does this say on the bottle? Like, let me read it to you guys since I'm right here. But it literally says like for anything, like it's like for wood. It could be for like, so it says compatible with wood, metal, rubber, leather, ceramic, stone, and most plastics. So it's a really strong, like really, really good glue. So when you use this, just make sure you have a mask on. Make sure you have your Hurry Up Glue Dryer Spray, because if you don't have that spray, the glue will dry in a really like crusty way and it'll be like crystallized. I honestly don't know how to explain it to you unless you have the product and you understand what I'm talking about. But once you start trying it out, you'll definitely see what I mean. But if, like I said, if you're into big charms, if you're into big rhinestones, this is definitely the glue to get. And then my favorite thing to do when I use this glue, which it sucks that I didn't record it because my phone died, but when I finish this, so once I'm applying the crystals, you can see here I'm still applying the rhinestones. So once I'm ready and the rhinestones are exactly where I want them to be, I spray it with the Hurry Up Nail Glue Dryer Spray. So that's gonna instantly dry the glue, and then after that I let it sit for a few seconds just to make sure the glue is like fully drying. And then once that's all done, you can give the nails a little wipe down with the lint-free wipe and just a little bit of like alcohol or something. You can use acetone as well. Because these are glass stones, they're not going to melt or anything. You don't want to use plastic stones and clean them with acetone because they will melt. So basically, I'm just going to clean them off, and then right at that, after that step, I will grab my rhinestone glue from my shop, nailsidbyval.com. I'll apply it around the crystal. So any of those little nooks and crannies that are kind of lifted up off the nail, because obviously like the rhinestone's not rounded like the nail is, you really want to fill in those little gaps so that way your client's hair or clothes doesn't get snagged on it. So my rhinestone glue comes with a built-in brush on the bottle, and that's why I really love being able to use it for around crystals. So that's the next step. And then since it's my rhinestone glue is UV LED, so that one you'll put in the lamp for 60 seconds, and then that's it. Like your rhinestones will not budge, I promise you. And then after that, you can go in and apply top coat, which is what I did. So like I said, I just didn't get that part on camera, but that is the step. Those are the steps that I take to get a really, really good crystal application. So once everything was finished and shaped, this is how the nail set turned out. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know sometimes I ramble and sometimes I may not make sense. So if you guys ever have any questions, feel free to leave them in the description or in the comments down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you guys have. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.